I have with me here our wonderful father, and you all know him, but I would like him to reintroduce himself again. Daddy, please, can we meet you?
Yeah, my special viewers over there, I am and I still remain Pastor Doka Obana, the pastor in charge of Life in the World Deliverance Ministry in Cotonou, Benin Republic.
You're welcome,
Welcome.
sir. We're
Welcome.
happy to have you yet again for this wonderful discussion this day.
My
We
pleasure.
thank you so much for making this possible. We know that at the end of today's discussion, ourselves and the audience will learn a few things that will help their Christian life.
Sure.
So, sir, without wasting much time, today we shall be talking about money.
Okay.
And you know that money is an integral part of human existence. Not there's nothing we do on earth today that we do not need money. At least money is not everything, but we know that money, 80% of our needs, 80% of our problems depends on what money. So today we shall be discussing money and how it affects our Christian life and the Christian body in general. So without wasting much time, sir, with your experiences and as a well-traveled man of God, we would like you to tell us, sir, what is money? What can you tell the audience about money? What is this money that everyone is craving for? Can you please, in few lines, tell us what money is?
Okay. Anyway, money is anything that stands as a legal tender.
Okay.
What I mean by legal tender, legalized by a particular authority.
Okay.
For the payment of goods and services.
Okay.
As long as it's well acceptable, it becomes money.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
So anything you can use for exchange for goods and services,
Okay.
the government or the authority has legalized it as a means of payment. So that is money.
All right. All right. Having known that it is a legal tender used for the exchange and payment for goods and services, what are the means through which one can get money?
There is no other means to get money except that you need to work.
Okay.
You can't get what you don't work for.
Definitely.
Yeah, you must, as a human being, you must surely work. Remember, when Adam and Eve were thrown out of the Garden of Eden, God told him something. Say for you to eat, dig the ground.
Yeah.
And that is work. So that means you have to work for you to eat.
Okay.
So to get money, you must surely work for it.
Okay. Our people, those in the Christendom, especially people who are very religious about this Christianity, yes, they make us understand that getting money does not just depend on putting in the work, like going out for a job or exchanging a service to get money. They also believe that prayer can bring money. What is the role of prayer in in our getting of money?
I cannot lie to you. Many ministers of the gospel, I think they are not telling the members the truth. There's no amount of prayer you pray that will bring a Ghana load of big bag of money in your
Exactly.
room.
Okay,
You wake up and you fast for 21 days dry, no food, no water. You expect manna, money to come like manna. It can never happen. But what prayer does, when you pray, go and work.
Okay.
By working, God will prosper your work.
Okay.
After prayer, go to your business.
Okay.
Then God will favor you your business.
Okay.
But if you relax in your house, if you like fast for the next 100 days, there's no way money will enter your house.
Okay.
So that is a wrong teaching for you to tell somebody, pray, money will come.
Okay.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
So prayer is indeed very necessary, but you pray for God to bless the work of your hand. That you must surely have something you are doing that will make you to have your daily income.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
Yeah. So that is necessary.
All right. Over time, we've seen preachers, clergy, pastors, evangelists of all sorts give their members a notion, a feeling that you don't really need to work that much. You just need to pray and believe. which leads some of our Christians to spend so much hours in the house of God. These hours are business hours. Hours ranging from 5 a.m. in the morning until 5 p.m. in the morning. 5 p.m. in the evening, pardon. Now, these people spend their time in the church premises praying without engaging into any exchange of service, any provision of service or work that can bring that money. And they believe that their prayer alone in the church for those long business hours will bring them resources. Now, you see youths who spend time in the church premises other than going to work, and they believe that such practice would actually bring them money. As a servant of God and as a father and as a counselor, what is your opinion about spending business hours besides normal church service, spending business hours in church, hoping that God will open the gates of heaven for money to come without working, like you just described?
You see, I don't believe in telling the church members I pastor to waste their time staying in the church, believing that when you pray, money will come. But what I do, you can come, we pray for a few hours, you go to your business. Like every Wednesday morning, I run morning service from 9 to 12. Someone can just breathe in, pray, and go back to your business. I don't need to tie you from morning to evening. You have your responsibilities. Some of them, they have their families to take care of.
Exactly.
Church will not give you money.
Exactly.
And there's no way you will fast and pray. If you like the highest dry fasting, no water, no food for a long time, money will not come, like I said.
Okay.
I teach people that the best thing you do, work.
Okay.
What God will do is to bless the work of your hand. If you are employed, He will favor you to be promoted, increase your salary.
Yes, sir.
That is what prayer can do.
Yeah.
And if you are doing business, it can favor you. Your business will be flourishing. Okay?
Yes, sir.
I cannot mislead anyone by telling you come and they stay in the church, fast, don't go anywhere for 7 days. Then after that, money will come. That is wrong teaching and wrong direction.
Thank you, sir.
God bless
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Still on that, before we round that up, would there ever be a kind of prayer, a time when our prayer will provoke heaven to rain money, physical cash on us?
Yeah, there are some people, I have seen some people telling me their pastor told them there will be miracle of rain of money, that they need to pray, after which they were deceived, and they will tell them to sow seed to obtain miracle money. And they will even arrange false testimonies of people that will come to deceive them, to entice them. Look, let me tell you, you can pray to provoke God to bless what you are doing.
Yes.
There is no amount of prayer that will provoke God to bring money from heaven. Which currency? Is there any money in heaven? Which currency is in heaven? Is there any business in heaven? What God will do is to bless the work of your hand.
Exactly.
How can you gain what you did not work for? Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
So such a miracle cannot happen unless they fake it or they arrange it to deceive people.
Yeah.
Now, if you are misleading people, what is the gain? Allow them to work. Engage them into prayer, then after prayer, go and work.
Yeah.
That is when God will, because of the prayer that you have made, to bless you. Okay?
That's an interesting one.
And another thing, that most ministers are making some of their members to be lazy.
Yeah.
And that is improper.
Okay.
Encourage them to go and work. If even the ones that don't have anything, let them go and learn something to do. There are many things they can do to make ends meet, instead of being a beggar. Right? So that is the thing.
All right. I heard you said that some ministers, through their preachings and teachings, end up making their members become very lazy.
Lazy.
Can you please throw some light on that aspect. How do they make their members lazy? Like critical examples.
By giving them wrong direction. By giving them wrong direction, wrong teaching, what Bible did not tell them to preach, they're preaching. And you remember, when you go outside the doctrine of Jesus Christ, you are going on your own doctrine.
Exactly.
Now, when you have formed your own doctrine, there's no way you will lead the people very well. Jesus told Peter, "Do you love me?" He said, "Yes, feed my sheep." For what? Is it to feed them with rice or beans or any kind of food? No, feed them with the true word of God. Tell them, go and work. By working, you make ends meet. Okay, there's no prayer that will bring miracle. There's nothing like miracle money. I mean, miracle money in the sense that when you pray in the church, you go to your house, open your bedroom, you see bag of money. It's not done. There's no such miracle.
Really?
Unless the one they're adding, because this time there's nothing impossible for most ministers to do.
Exactly.
They can arrange any fake miracle to deceive people, those that want to be deceived.
Exactly.
But not, because not everybody can be deceived.
Exactly.
There are some people you can't deceive them.
Exactly.
So there's nothing like pray now, money will cover your room.
All right, sir. I'm happy that you were able to explain how these some ministers end up making their members very lazy. You see, the youth of today have gotten a narrative that, I wouldn't say the entire youth, but quite a few have gotten the narrative that they just need to pray and believe and fold their hands and wait for money to fall. And I thank you for clearing clearing the air on that, and also stating ways through which money can come into one's hand.
Okay.
Of course, we know that money comes only when you provide a service or you have a business to offer. There is no other means through which money comes other than provision of service, or you work, or you sell something. You must give
You must engage yourself into something
for that money. You can't just sit idle and expect money to come.